Hey there guys, Tom here. Welcome back to my movie channel and thank you very much for joining me for this, my review of the brand new film, Detective Pikachu. And before we get into today's review, if you guys have not subscribed to this channel yet, make sure you hit that subscribe button, ring that notifications bell so that you never miss out on my take on all things movies. And also make sure to leave a comment down below and tell me what you thought of Detective Pikachu. Let's carry on the discussion in the comment section right down below. So Detective Pikachu stars Justice Smith and Ryan Reynolds. Ryan Reynolds voices a Pikachu. This movie is set in the Pokemon world. And unless you've been living under a rock, you'll know what Pokemon is. Justice Smith is the son of a missing police detective in this film, and him and Pikachu embark on a journey to discover the mystery behind the disappearance of his father. So here's the thing, I'm a very casual Pokemon fan. I'm not a hardcore, die-hard Pokemon fan. I don't know the names of all the Pokemon. I'm not as invested in the Pokemon world as I am, say, with the world of Star Wars or the MCU or the DCU. But I'm a Pokemon fan. I'm a very casual Pokemon fan. I know my way around Pokemon well enough, and I know the basics of Pokemon and the rules that go along with that world. So I was very excited to see this film, Detective Pikachu, a film that when it was announced, I thought that's not gonna work. But then they announced Ryan Reynolds is voicing the Pikachu, and I thought that sounds good. Then I saw that first trailer, it really got me on board. This is one of my most anticipated movies of 2019 because especially after I saw that first trailer, they absolutely nailed the look of the Pokemon. If you're gonna translate Pokemon from anime into, photorealism, this is how you do it. All the Pokemon looked real. They looked adorable. Ryan Reynolds paired with the Pikachu is just a perfect combination to me. So I went in with some pretty high hopes for this movie. I hoped for quite a good movie, and I hoped for a movie that really played to my nostalgia, and I'm very happy to say that I really enjoyed Detective Pikachu. Now, this movie at its core is a mystery movie. There are a couple of mysteries that happen throughout the film. And as far as a mystery movie go, it's not the strongest. I did like the mystery that was in the film, and I did like the way the story progressed, but it isn't the strongest. This movie I feel like it needed a stronger story and a better sense on the human characters in the film. But look, let's be honest, we don't go to see this movie for the human characters. We don't go to this movie to get attached and invested in our human characters in the film. We go to this movie to see Ryan Reynolds voicing a Pikachu and to see a bunch of Pokemon. And on that level, this movie delivered on that promise. The CGI on all the Pokemon is amazing. I was blown away, to be honest with you, by the look of all the Pokemon. And you really believe these Pokemon are there. They did a very, very good job. This movie cost, I think the production budget was $150 million. And that's a lot to spend on the first live action adaptation of Pokemon for the North American market. And that does make me wonder whether this movie is gonna actually be profitable or even break even in that sense. Because yes, Pokemon is like the biggest IP in the world overall, but as far as a movie franchise goes for, say, the North American market and not just for the Japanese or the Asian market, how well can this movie really do? And that's something I'm not sure of. I hope this movie does well. I hope this movie's a financial success because this movie is quite a good film. As I said, this movie's very fun. It's got a lot of heart, a lot of humor, and Ryan Reynolds voicing the Pikachu. If that doesn't work, then I don't think this movie really works. That aspect had to be the thing that worked the best, because otherwise I feel like this movie just is kind of flat. And it's Ryan Reynolds just doing Ryan Reynolds. He's not really doing anything special. He's just adding his natural charisma, and you feel that, and that comes out in the Pikachu. Now, as I said, there are a couple of mysteries throughout this film, and this movie at its core is a mystery movie. You have a couple of mysteries. You have the mystery of Pikachu, he has amnesia. He's trying to find his Pokemon partner in a sense. And then you have our main character, Tim, who's also looking for his father. And so then you have Pikachu and Tim come together and they're trying to solve these mysteries. But then you have this aspect in the film where Tim is the only one who can understand Pikachu. And that makes for some really funny jokes as well, because everyone else just hears Pika Pika. But here's the thing with the mysteries in this film. The way they resolve those mysteries, and the reveals that happen throughout the movie. I liked a few of the reveals, and I liked some ways that these mysteries wrapped up. There's one in particular, one of the main mysteries, the way that wraps up, that I'm not sure how I feel about it. I'll go into it more because I'm doing a spoilers review with my friend James. It's coming out in the next day or so look out for that. I'm not sure how I feel about one of the resolutions in this film, and I think the third act overall is a little weak, and to me it was a little anticlimactic. Still quite fun, and still not a bad third act. And the first two acts are really strong, really entertaining. The third act to me kind of feels a bit weak. But overall, as a movie, as a package, as a piece of entertainment, as a live action adaptation of the Pokemon property, if you're gonna adapt Pokemon for the North American market, then this is how you had to do it. And I don't think any other, like a little translation of the manga or the anime, I don't think would play to audiences outside of maybe Japan. And maybe it would, I don't know. I'm just saying, for me, I just feel like this is, if you're gonna adapt Pokemon, if you're gonna make it a live action version for this market, then this is how you had to do it. This is the way to do it. Play it for humor, play it for fun, play it for nostalgia, and this movie definitely plays on those things. Pikachu, Detective Pikachu is a big win for me. I had a great time watching this film. I'm not really sure how it's going to play to the average moviegoer who knows nothing about Pokemon. We'll see. Hopefully it does. I'm hoping that people who get dragged to see this movie by their Pokemon-loving friends have a good time. And I really do hope that this movie is successful, because I, for one, would be very interested in seeing more of these movies. So thank you very much for watching, guys. If you haven't already, hit that subscribe button, ring that notifications bell so you never miss out on my take on all things movies. Make sure to leave a comment down below and let me know what you thought of Detective Pikachu. And let's carry on this discussion right down in the comment section below. My name is Tom. Thank you very much for watching, and I will see you guys next time.